This podcast includes explicit language and sensitive topics that some may find offensive.
All views expressed belong to the individual speaking and not a representation of any entity that we have been, am now, or will be affiliated with. It's your chance to back out now.
That being said,
If not, enjoy the show.
Previously on The Black Man Misunderstood.
Somebody got to go against the grain and really just do this because
Black man, misunderstood.
It's your boy Mike B.
In the neighborhood therapist.
yes. Love, beloved. Wagwan, watagwan. Welcome to the Black Man Misunderstood. Here we discuss topics about the black man that others are afraid to speak on. Yes. One love, wagwan.
Yo.
I'm your host, the neighborhood therapist, and I'm rocking with my brother, as always, my Jamaican brother.
Yeah, Mike B.
And this is episode 18 of season 3. You from the islands. You not black. Ooh. Man, then top of the morning.
Yo, I can't with you right now. You a mess with all this.
Rockstar.
Yo, I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't faking no funk right now. It comes out when it comes out. Not right now. We ain't doing this. Whoa.
What's the deal, man?
Bro, this another banger about to come out of here, yo. This is a topic that I believe it needs to be speak on. So let's stop all the pleasantries and let's get right into it.
Okay.
Who do you believe stated this as a fact?
You from the islands, you're not black. I think it comes from both sides. So I think it comes from black indigenous Americans. If that's how you say it, right?
I think so.
People born, black people born in America feel like Caribbean people. Some feel like Caribbean people are not black. Some people feel like people born in Africa that come to America are not black. They don't identify as black. And then on the flip side, I've met a lot of people from the Caribbean islands and from Africa themselves that come to America and they're like, don't let me in with them black folks. I'm not black. I'm African, or I'm Jamaican. I'm Trinidadian. I'm like, well, okay. So I think that's where it stems from.
Nah, I'll concur. I agree with most of all that statement. It's funny how kind of brainwashed we are.
Yo, it's crazy.
It's crazy how that's like a whole brainwashed identity crisis thing that our people as a whole have. But in today's age, those barriers and blinders are being basically brought down and taken down by the new generation, in my honest opinion.
Okay.
So we'll get into more of that as we go deeper and deeper in this conversation, my brother.
Okay. Real sidebar. Let me piss the listeners off real quick. Just in case y'all didn't notice. Mike, what you wearing? Let me see that. Let me see that shirt.
One love, that Bob, baby.
Okay. I see you.
Got to.
I had to wear a different type of shirt for this episode. I had to give a shout out to baby sis Naila. She graduated from the U, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to sis doing that
baby
big.
Sis.
Proud of you.
For the U.
You're ready. But Mike, let me hit you with a banger real quick. Are you black or African American?
In my opinion, how I look at it, I'm both. I feel like they mean the same thing, but we all know people take these meanings of the words differently.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta disagree with you, my guy.
Really?
I gotta disagree with you. Yeah. So if you look up African American, well, forget it. Look up any American. So Asian American, Pacific American, that stuff is legally protected. African American is the only American, right, with the hyphen that's not protected legally
Hmm.
in the Corporation of America.
I think we spoke about this in the previous episode.
Yeah, we did. So what I started doing was just calling myself black
Okay.
because even though it's kind of derogatory, I'd rather be identified with that, like a whole collective of people that identify in that category, than to be African American, especially knowing Africa, where it comes from. Let me dig into that very ever so slightly. I ain't gonna go too crazy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Africa wasn't always known as Africa. It was known as Alki Bulan,
Mm.
okay? Which translates to Mother of Mankind, Garden of Eden.
Ooh.
Wink, wink. Garden of Eden. For those of you that want to oppose, Africa came, right? Now this is where it gets a little weird. Africa came from there's supposed to be some type of king that came, Aphroditus or something like that, and he conquered, and they named it. They ain't named the whole continent after him. But y'all gotta do your own Googles. I ain't gonna go too deep into that. Check out Hidden Colors for all of that. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm good on African American, bro.
Okay.
I am black.
No, I respect it. No. And that understanding it opens people's eyes. I know we talked about it before, so it's been a minute.
Facts. Now, can we talk about the first generation versus second generation black folks or African Americans or just indigenous people, the people that come to America?
Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about that, because technically I am a second generation immigrant, because both my parents immigrated first. So
Ooh, talk about it.
So when we get into this topic, a lot of things happen. So the whole "I'm from the islands, I'm not black," historically, the people who come from the islands, they have their mindset of how black Americans are in this country. So they try to not associate themselves with that. And that's typically what first generation always does. But by the time the second generation comes around, meaning me, we usually assimilate to the American culture, but also not forgetting our Jamaican or Caribbean culture, period, and merging the two where we are seen as equals to our black counterparts who are the word that you've been using all episode, indigenous individuals of America. So it's first generation usually has a big fight against it. Second generation usually doesn't care whatsoever.
So I want to call you out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started the episode off, right, I was hitting some classic Jamaican Guyanese terms, right, that we speak. And you was like, I ain't gonna fake the funk, right? So hear me out. I'm gonna just call you out, right? Unconsciously, I think you took a jab at me because I'm third generation. Hear me out. I don't think you consciously did it though. Hear me out.
I hear you out. Go ahead, bro.
So my grandparents are from Guyana. My grandfather is what do you say, half Guyanese, half Trinidadian, right? So they were born and raised over there. They had my aunts and uncles over there, and then they immigrated to the Americas, and they had my mother. So that technically makes her what, second generation, right?
Technically, yes.
Technically, because she was born on American soil.
Yep.
Right. So then she had me. That technically makes me third generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can naturally speak, just broken English, as we call it, right? Because if you call it patois, everybody thinks Jamaican. So, so when this is just my thing, right? This is what I observed since we on the topic. Jamaicans, to me, feel that they are the top of the food chain when it comes to Caribbean people. And anytime you cross paths with a Jamaican and you speak, even if you speak patois and you got it, you have the dialect, right? They're like, you faking the funk, or you're not Jamaica. Where your people from, right? And I'll be looking at y'all and I'll be like, yo, you can clearly tell that I am Caribbean. Look at my bushy ass eyebrows. Look at my nose. I have features of Caribbean people, right?
Bro.
But we Guyanese, Trinidadians, Barbados, St. Lucia, all of us, we are the fakes compared to you Jamaicans because y'all said so. And it's y'all. Some of y'all do it consciously. A lot of y'all do it unconsciously. Mike, I need you to talk about it. It's time. It's time.
Yo,
It's time.
it's funny. It is funny because what you're saying is true and then not
Facts.
true.
You know it's facts.
It's facts and then not facts. But no, I wouldn't say it's all of us. No,
It's not facts, Mike.
All right, let me explain. So you got to look at it like this. All right. So when we dig deeper into where the different people from the Caribbean islands originally came from, right?
Yep.
We start to see, these prideful moods. So Jamaicans are very, very prideful, right? That's in our nature. That's how we were brought up. That's how we're bred. Jamaicans are prideful. So we like to hold ourselves to a certain standard. So that's where that comes from, definitely. Us thinking we better than everybody, I don't think it's. Yes, and Jamaicans definitely do be like, yo.
Jamaica, you don't know. What you mean? That's
yeah. Okay, cool. But let me bring it back. I think it's just because how we're bred. I don't think we mean anything by it, or we try not to, but we know a lot of the other Caribbean islands take it a certain way.
Bro, we looking at y'all like y'all crazy, bro. Y'all the big ass kids on the playground, and we like, yo, we get it. We get it. But y'all not the only ones with the sauce, Mike.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing, though, that we also got to add into this that played a part of it, which actually makes it even more sense. Who bigged this up first?
What you mean? I don't know. That's a good question.
Think about it like this. So, marketing tip, and I'm going to start going to my history bag right now.
Uh-oh.
So, around the 1950s, 1960s, right, when marketing was on the uptick, especially with travel, the number one, you can fact check me, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, the number one island that was promoted in the United States was Jamaica.
What year was this?
Around the 1950s and 1960s. It's one of those decades.
Well, okay, what year was that China came in and took over or started taking over?
I don't even know. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Because we sticking with history, right?
Yeah.
I want to say British had influence on Jamaica too.
Oh no, the British still have influence on Jamaica.
Okay,
you remember what I said before? Like a lot of these countries in the Caribbean think they're free. They're not free. We're technically still under the Queen. That's a whole nother story. Technically, the only country who is truly free, from my knowledge, is Haiti. That's why Haiti gets all the issues that they have right now. And that's another story. So I'm still in my history bag, but yeah. So America, big up Jamaica. If you think about it to this day, still, when you go and watch a commercial, the number one Caribbean island that is promoted is Jamaica. So with us already being prideful in the way we are bred, right?
Yep.
We take a lot of pride in Jamaica. You see it in our athletes, especially in track and field. When the U.S. puts us on a pedestal. And this is going to go into my other history bag about the first generation, second generation, and what we're going to talk about later with Caribbean kids coming to the U.S. We feel that way here, even though we know we're equal. I tell you right now, Jamaicans, Caribbean folks are some of the most hospitable people. And then you got the South in America, right? When you get up north, it's a whole different ball game.
Facts.
So that's a whole nother bag of worms that we're gonna get into later. But yeah, I like that you put me on the spot for that. But that's my answer to that. That's my answer to that. Now let me get back into my history bag. So
Okay.
all these folks. So for all these folks, right? Why we did this topic? If people understood how many second generation and some first generation individuals had a part in the U.S. history and the civil rights movement and part of American culture, period, they will only understand that Caribbeans have been with us along the way. And we can even go back to slavery, because let's think about it for a second. We all forget about the triangle, right? We learned that in history class. They didn't just come straight to the Americas. They went from the continent of Africa over to the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Then they came up to the Americas because they needed a break before they go up. So,
Fun fact. Mike, fun fact. Can I jump in real quick?
jump in.
Fun fact. All hurricanes start off the coast of Alkebulan, and they follow the same route of the transatlantic slave trade.
Ooh.
Look it up. So some people say it's karma. It's the wrath of the enslaved people. I'm just saying, look it up.
Ooh.
You ever wonder why Florida, Texas, Louisiana, all the Caribbean states get hit with these major hurricanes? All right, you got it.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a new element that you brought up, bro. That's crazy. I like that. I like that a lot. But for my history bag, we gave you the transatlantic triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. But let's go through like the history books of people. So we mentioned Haiti. I mentioned Haiti earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Haiti was the first black republic in the Western Hemisphere. And people forget to give Haiti all its credit because Haiti kicked it off and everyone followed that example.
Shout out to Dessalines.
Proof is in the pudding. Right? So the reason why I think Haiti gets the hate, the backhandedness today is that reason.
What reason is that?
Oh, because they were first. So they always want to make an example of the first one.
Absolutely.
It's the same way. It's the same way how they did in slavery. The first one to do something, they made an example.
Yeah. Nat Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, recorded. First one recorded.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So I'm going to my bag. I'm gonna name a couple of people, and people gonna be like, "What? They Caribbean?" Mr. Sidney Poitier, the first black man to win an Oscar for best actor. His parents are from where? The Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
He's second gen. Marcus Garvey. And I'm bringing up Marcus Garvey because he's Jamaican. All right, he's a Jamaican. But most people don't even know the part he played in the civil rights movement. He started one of the greatest mass movements in the 20th century. Basically campaigning for dignity and economic freedom. The man was so big, he was promoting, all right, we're going to collect our money and we're going back to Africa to where our ancestors are from. And people don't even realize that was led by a Jamaican man that came up in the U.S. and like, yo, come with us. We're going back. Miss Shirley Chisholm, the first black congresswoman and the first black woman to run for president. Did you know her parents are from Barbados?
No, you lying. Shirley?
Shirley.
Ooh, that's okay. Okay, Mike, I see you. Okay.
Bruh,
Come on, you gotta put some more out.
Alright, here's
Come
another
on.
one. John Weldon Johnson, Harlem Renaissance poet, and the author of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Father was born in the Bahamas, bro.
Yo, it look like Rihanna people killing the game, bro.
Bruh, people don't understand how much power Caribbean people has had and it freaking added to the U.S. history. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm gonna get into a couple of modern ones, but I'm gonna give you another one. Where do you think Malcolm X's mother's from?
Ooh, you about to get my car revoked. That's crazy. No clue.
Grenada. Bruh. It's crazy how deep this goes.
So what you saying, Mike?
This goes. Caribbean people has always been a part of the black history. You can't say someone from the Caribbean is not black. Ever. 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 Because I'm gonna drop one of the later bombs, right? Mr. Colin Powell. You know, most people don't even know he's Jamaican.
Hey, you spitting today, bro. You spitting today.
The first black man to be chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff and then Secretary of State. Caribbean. One of the well-respected black men to cross either aisle in the government. I'm done with my history lesson.
You got it, bro. Hey, bro, you the one, bro. You got it, bro. Neo, bro, you the one. Bro.
So I just want people to think about this. When we say you from the islands, you ain't black.
It don't really.
Is that really true?
Yeah, it don't really make sense. It don't really make sense. Let me offer up an apology. You were saying Bahamas. In my head, it translated to Barbados, and I said Rihanna. So my bad, Riri. My bad.
No, you good, man.
Yo,
you good.
The history lesson that you just gave was crazy, bro.
Bro, and I tell you like this. That's not even all of them. That's just some.
Right.
That's some.
Right. Okay. So, Black Americans, from the minds of Caribbean people, why don't they want to consider themselves African American or Black? What are some of the things you've heard?
So, of course, they're frowned upon because they're deemed lazy. All right. You know, this is one of the things that they say. Black Americans are deemed lazy. But let me clarify. This is more so speaking to Northerners, people in urban areas, and saying that they're lazy. Because in the South, I don't think you get as much. But you do have some of those lazy folks down there too. But it's a whole different ball game down there.
Nah, I think they classify all Black Americans as lazy. Because the other side of the coin, that's why I started off with, yes, Caribbean as well, but people born in the motherland as well. Because that was a different side of the coin that I experienced once I got here to Texas. Because we have I hate saying that word. We have Alkebulan people, tribal people in the East Coast, but you don't really pay attention to it as dominant because there's so many Caribbean people. Caribbean roots are so strong in the East Coast for some reason. I can't really pinpoint that. I don't know yet.
But you know the funny thing though that you say that is that I think the African population is there too. It's just they go about it a different way.
That's what I'm saying. They are, but they're overtaken by us, the Caribbean people. Because when we have the whole Caribbean Day parade, like that is madness. It's absolutely nuts. Like streets are. You understand? When we have man. When we have the what is it? What is it? Black Pride Parade or African Day Parade? We used to have that, right?
Mhm.
It'll do some things, but it ain't nowhere near that Caribbean Day Parade, bro. That is madness. Madness.
Facts.
Because you're talking about Caribbean people, which also includes Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, the things that people be like, oh, they're Spanish. You mean they're black?
Oh,
I ain't gonna take it there. That's not this episode.
hey, and I purposely didn't name them either.
Because
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah.
Back to the African people, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna just say African because that's what everybody understands. So I know people that are from Nigeria, which is a country in Africa. People that are confused about that. That their parents came from Nigeria and they are second generation, but they were taught don't associate yourself with those black people. And it was so confusing to me because I'm like, damn, baby, like your skin. Because I'm talking like some of his films. I'm like, damn, your skin darker than mine. You were the, you know what I mean? Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice type. Like
Energy.
you look away, right? And no, I'm not black, huh? Well, so what do you identify as? I am Nigerian. I bet. I say, okay, cool. But when you do a lot of those DNA tests, right, that you're not supposed to be doing, wink, wink to y'all that be doing them. When y'all do those DNA tests, a lot of y'all trace back to the Nigerian people or just the people, just different types of the what do you call it? The tribes in Alkebulan. So it's like I get confused. I'm like, yo, we are you. We just got lost. We are the ones that we lost our language. We lost our history. So how can you hate your little brother, your little sister? We were lost.
Hey, it goes back to the beginning when I said we're brainwashed, but we always talk about it. Brainwashed. Because you hitting other points. They make us look bad, so we won't associate ourselves with them. What?
Yeah, but I'm gonna just say this: if we make y'all look bad, y'all make us look even worse because y'all not educating us.
Ooh, deep.
Because y'all are still in the motherland. Y'all still have some of the histories that here in America we don't have. The books were burnt. It was taken from us. We don't know. So teach us.
Facts.
You can't keep walking up, sucking your teeth, shunning us,
Facts.
and picking your nose up. Like, how are we supposed to know?
Facts.
And then when we attempt to merge the cultures, right? I've seen at like African weddings, like the Nigerians will throw money at the bride. I was like, we at the strip club. What's this, bro? And somebody pulled me to the side. I was like, nah, this is the culture. This is what we do back in the motherland. Like it's a term of endearment. I was just like, maybe that's where the whole strip club thing came from. Wink, wink.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about it like that.
But you won't know if you don't know the history. Because if I'm listening to it properly, right, we're looking at the history books, brothels, they wasn't in there making it rain. I mean, they didn't have paper money back then either, but I'm just saying, they wasn't throwing coins.
They were very discreet.
Very discreet. I could only imagine what it was like in the motherland. That's us. We them dancing folks. Y'all don't dance.
Bro, you preaching right now.
I'm gonna say this also, Mike. How can we not be the same, right? How can Caribbean people, African people, and people born in the Americas not be the same if we dance the same? When we see each other, we have the same heightened sense of feelings. Okay? We swing the same. Some of us look the same. Same mannerisms. You put a Jamaican and a Nigerian in the room, sometimes it'd be hard to tell them apart until they start talking. Oh, I'm stepping on somebody's toes. What's up?
Tell them, bro.
What's up?
Tell them, bro. Hey, look. I think about it like this, right? College experience. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. 8 years. 9 years. 10 years. 11 years. 12 years. 13 years. 14 years. 15 years. 16 years. 17 years. 18 years. 19 years. 20 years. 21 years. 22 years. 23 years. 24 years. 25 years. 26 years. 27 years. 28 years. 29 years. 30 years. 31 years. 32 years. 33 years. 34 years. 35 years. 36 years. 37 years. 38 years. 39 years. 40 years. 41 years. 42 years. 43 years. 44 years. 45 years. 46 years. 47 years. 48 years. 49 years. 50 years. 51 years. 52 years. 53 years. 54 years. 55 years. 56 years. 57 years. 58 years. 59 years. 60 years. 61 years. 62 years. 63 years. 64 years. 65 years. 66 when you're as little as you are on the campus. The blacks, Caribbeans, the motherlands always connect. It don't matter. If you
In college?
in college,
Yeah.
bro.
I give
In
you
college,
that.
especially when it's a PWI.
I give you that.
Bruh, when I'm telling you, like, you see some of the biggest connections and parties, like it's like mind-boggling, like how we try to stay disconnected all this time when it's so easy for us to connect like this. Like this. Drop of a dime. Don't matter.
Is that a question or is that a statement?
Oh, that's a statement. When I'm telling you, I've befriended Africans from different countries, Caribbean people from different countries, black folk from different states. Like, it was easy.
It is.
It was easy.
Because we are one.
Exactly.
One blood. Yo, anytime I feel away, anytime I feel myself getting to a point where can I be candid for a moment?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Where I'm having a moment where I'm just sick of people that don't look like me. Like I can feel myself because black people can't be racist. So I'm trying to figure out the word for it, but I don't know. Just when I'm not feeling people that don't look like me, I have to turn on Junior Reid One Blood to calm myself down. And I have to remember that all these people come from Alkebulan, the motherland.
One blood. Mm-hmm.
We all the same. We may look different, but we all the same. And you can take it how you want to take it. I'm standing on what I said, because you got some of the people like, nah, Just, you wrong. These people devils. Them people over there, they devils. I'm like, I hear you. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not quite convinced yet. Definitely got DNA or some wild stuff going on within them. But I really do feel like my interpretation of the way it sounds is much more logical, which is we started in a place. Some of us wanted to venture and get away, grew black hate in our heart, and we sailed off the coast and got trapped in caves. And the melanin, the sun didn't hit that place quite the same way that it hit Alkebulan. And our hair started getting longer to protect the back of our neck because it was cold. Wink, wink. Our noses started getting longer because as you take in more air, you're going to get sicker. So you have to have a longer nose in the winter time to survive longer. Wink, wink. All right, I'm done preaching. I'm done. And no, I lied. Here's the bomb drop. No. Pick the mic back up. Pick it back up. This is the mic drop. So the nose got longer, the hair got longer, and the pigmentation in your skin got lighter because you have no skin. Hey, but you ain't black though.
Hey,
you ain't black though.
Hey, bro, we preaching to the choir. So once again, people, when you go to a Caribbean person and try to tell them they ain't black and they look like you, or maybe a shade or two off, think again, please. Please just think again.
And with that being said, folks, we gone.
See y'all next week.
What up, listeners? Mike B here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You can find us on IG at BMM_podcast. On TikTok at BMM Podcast. Facebook, just type in the Black Man Misunderstood Podcast. And then you can find the Neighborhood Therapist at the Neighborhood Therapist on IG. And you can find myself at MikeB_BMM on IG. And if you want to connect with our producer, the DJ himself, Mr. DJ Daxter, check him out at DJ Daxter on IG. Alright, folks. See y'all next week.